Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. You're listening to 5 Minute Fridays with Coach Myrna. Today, I want to talk on the topic motivation for growth, how to stay inspired every day. So, how do you stay inspired every day? Firstly, you've got to get your mind right. Your mindset is your operating system. If it is sluggish, then you just want to lay around, not motivated to do anything. I'm reading this book now called Courage to be Disliked. And the author said something that I've never heard before, and I've been in the personal development space for over 20 years. He said that we have predetermined goals, and that somehow, if we're laying around the house all day, not wanting to do anything, uninspired, it's because we feel that that benefits us in some way. So if you are not motivated to go for that walk or to go to the gym, you have made a goal that you are reaping some form of benefit from sitting on the couch and eating chips, apart from the obvious. It's pleasurable, right? And it's also easier. But deep down, you're benefiting in somehow. Maybe people feel sorry for you. Maybe, you get a lot of attention. Whatever it is that you're reaping some kind of benefit from. And I tend to believe that analogy because we make choices in life. And whether we're aware of why we're making our choices or not, because we live an unconscious life. But we are making a choice somewhere. And if you are making the choice not to be inspired, not to be motivated, to live life average and not exceptional, there's got to be a reward somewhere down the road that you think you're going to have. So, how do we train our mind to be inspired every day? So, I want to start off with the scripture. The scripture in Philippians 4:8 said something remarkable. And this is what it says. It says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." So how do you get your mind right? You think about all the good things. You flood your brain with positive thoughts, lovely things, because we know when we flood our mind with all the bad things, that energy sucks us and it makes us not have the energy to do anything or to be inspired to do anything. In order to be inspired, you've got to have positive energy, positive thoughts. So find things that you can think of that's lovely. Even if you've got to go in a magazine or go on Instagram or go on anything. You go on Instagram, there's all these people having positive, inspiring messages and thoughts. So you can think about that, meditate on it. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. So the conversations that you have with yourself influence how you feel, how you show up, and what you believe is possible. The world is filled with chaos, uncertainty, and negative messaging. And it's very easy to get your mind spiraling in the wrong direction. So this is one reason why one of the most powerful things you can do for your life is to get your mind right, your mindset, right? So why does your mindset matter? In psychology, there is a phrase that says, you move in the direction of your dominant thoughts. That means that whatever you consistently think about, good or bad, becomes the blueprint of your life. It shows up. I remember when I was listening to Abraham Hicks, they said that if you think about something for more than 21 seconds, you are attracting it. So whenever I have these crazy thoughts, like I sometimes have crazy thoughts when I'm driving that I'm going to go in a ditch or something, I I know that I not need to focus on that because guess what? I am going to go in a ditch. You know, I think I saw a post the other day about if you consistently look at a post and focus on that post, you're going to drive into it. So that is the way your mind works. So don't focus on anything consistently unless you want it to show up. I don't know if the 21-second rule is correct, but if you're consistently thinking about something over and over again all day long, every day, then you're attracting it into your experience. So, Philippians 4:8, it's not just a feel good verse, it's a divine mindset strategy. It gives you a clear filter for your thoughts. So, when you have a thought, ask it, is it true? Is it lovely? Is it worthy of praise? And if it's not, do not entertain it for more than a few seconds. Because thoughts, you have 60,000 thoughts coming into your mind every day. So they come, but you got to look at them and see them like colored balloons. I do a meditation where when the thoughts come, see them floating away like colorful balloons. Do not, if it's not lovely and it's not good and it doesn't make you feel good, do not focus on it. Do not play it over and over in your mind because it's going to become your reality. This verse is God's version of cognitive behavioral therapy, redirecting your thoughts from fear to faith, from anxiety to assurance. So, I'm going to leave you with 3 biblical mindset shifts for mental and emotional wellness and to get you inspired every day. Number 1, guard the gate of your mind. It is very important. What you put in here, what's between your ears, is very important, right? Not everything deserves access to your headspace. From social media to news cycles to toxic conversations, your peace is often under attack, which is why a lot of people don't watch the news now, including me, right? I get the headlines from social media, AOL, or wherever, but I do not focus and watch the news 24 hours a day because all you see is the bad stuff that's happening, right? The bad stuff gets into your head. They sell fear. They sell negativity. Where is the positivity, right? None, right? So monitor what you consume. Feed your mind with truth, beauty, and hope, just like Philippians 4:8 instructs. Number 2, replace negative thoughts with lovely ones. We've talked about this already, but I'm going to go into it a little deeper here. Your brain cannot focus on a negative and a positive thought at the same time, which is why replacing, not just resisting negative thoughts, are essential. Instead of, I'm not good enough, try, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That's Psalm 139:14. Instead of, this is hopeless, try, with God, all things are possible. That's Matthew 19:26. Spiritual growth happens when you train your brain to choose truth, when you train your brain to focus on positive, when you train your brain to focus on things that are lovely, right? Number 3, speak it out loud. Yes, the words that are coming out of your mouth, right? Your lips. Pay attention to what they're saying. Know that the words are very important. There's power in what you speak. Declare lovely, excellent, praiseworthy things over your life, even before you feel them. Say things like, I have the mind of Christ. Peace surrounds me. Joy is my portion. I'm focusing on what's lovely today. Speaking truth retrains your thinking and transform your atmosphere. Final thoughts as we wrap up. Set your mind. Save your peace. Getting your mind right is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. Every morning you have a choice. Will I dwell on what's broken or will I focus on what is lovely? If the sun is shining, it's lovely. If you are alive, it's lovely, right? Philippians 4:8 is your daily mental health anchor. When your thoughts are aligned with God's truth, your peace multiplies, your perspective expands, and your life transformed. So today, pause, breathe, recenter, and whatever is true, lovely, and praiseworthy, think on these things. So I want to leave you with a little bonus, some lovely thoughts to meditate on this week. You say, I am deeply loved by God because you are. Today is filled with new mercies because goodness and mercies follow you every day. I have everything I need today. I am growing, I'm healing, and moving forward. God is working all things out for my good. That's God's promise, and that's what He's doing. Everything is going to work out for your good. Meditate on these things and you will be motivated and inspired to set new goals for your life, one that aligns with your personal growth. So, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of 5 Minutes Friday with Coach Myrna. I hope that you're inspired to think about whatever is lovely and whatever is good, whatever is true, whatever is pure. And remember Philippians 4:18, right? Because you are lovely, you are good, right? So thanks again for tuning in. If you have a comment on this post, I would love to hear it. DM me on Instagram at Myrna M. Young and share your thoughts. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would love to get your input and share your thoughts on this message. And also, it helps for it to be shared more when there's more interaction with you guys. So, thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, blessings.